What's up everybody, Calvin Bowie from FK and Deliciousness. Today we're in Saigon, Vietnam. On Calvin Eats Vietnam, I take you all around Vietnam and show you where to eat at for 100,000 VND. Now 100,000 VND equates to be about $4.12. It is breakfast time here in Saigon. Now behind me is a woman notorious for selling out just one dish. That dish is bún bò Huế. Now what is bún bò Huế? Bún bò Huế is a dish that is made with beef. It's made with pork. The noodles are different than pho, and then the broth itself, it's just more beefier. Right? It's kind of weird because you think pho would be the most beefiest broth. No, I think bún bò Huế is the one soup that you need to eat. It's the soup that I call the kings of all kings of soups. So come on in and check it out. Now this bún bò Huế place sells out every day. Now if you look closely over here, you'll see some pig's feet, you'll see some tendon, you'll see some brisket, you'll see a big basket of onions and some raw meat. With that right there, that is eye of round. She'll start off with some rice noodles, which she'll blanch. Little eye around. And then it comes to the meat. A little bit of tendon, a little bit of brisket. There's some jia up there. There's a meatball, that beautiful pork. Oh, it is her secret stash of short rib, sliced onion and green onion. This beautiful pot of broth. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, this is what I call bún bò Huế. Come on in here. This is gonna be exciting. Now, in this bowl, you're gonna see this beautiful piece of beef rib. Look at that beef rib. Then, you have this beautiful jia, which is a steamed pork loaf. You also have this beautiful brisket. You see a little bit of fat over there, a little fat over here. Look at just how that bounces. Look at that. You can only achieve that with cooking things low and slow for hours upon hours. That is going to be so tender and so much. Come on back in here. There's more stuff. There is a beautiful, and I say beautiful, I mean beautiful pig's feet in here. And you see that nice pig skin. Oh my God, that is gonna be so tender. You have some tendon, and after that tendon, you have this beautiful mop, which is a pork meatball. One thing that I want you guys to really notice, and this will be for those in California, in Texas, you're gonna really notice that, where's that red hue at? Where's that red oil? Come on in here, let me show you what bún bò Huế should really be like. That is the color of bún bò Huế. It should be dark. It should be clear. It should not be red. I don't know why you people in the West need to have so much annatto seed oil in your bún bò Huế. That's this clear broth, all flavor. This to me is what bún bò Huế is. When I go to the West, I get it. You guys got to cook for the local audience, and this is the local audience. Now this woman is from Hue, and she'll sell up at 1 o'clock. If you're not here by 1 o'clock, good luck. Another thing that I noticed about bún bò Huế here in the East versus in the West, the vegetable places that I've been to in the West, it's usually just bean sprouts, red cabbage, maybe some Thai basil. Other than that, it really isn't much. Now, I'll tell you what we eat over here. So on the bottom, what that is right there, that is morning glory. That is rau muống, which they sliced up real thin. They quickly blanched it. Okay, the next thing, bean sprouts. Well, I see bean sprouts in the West. That's, I think, a common thing. You got Thai basil in here. All right, Thai basil brings a great aromatic flavor to bún bò Huế. But one thing that I don't see, come on in here. What I see is that I don't see banana blossom. Now, this is sliced banana blossom. And I don't know. I still don't see it where I eat bún bò Huế at. Now, I'm gonna make a secret sauce. A sauce that I always make here. Now, I probably come here 3 times a week. And I try to go early in the morning because by 8 a.m., this place is packed, 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 packed. And it's only locals. I'm probably the only person who speaks English at this place. And that's how you know it's a good place. All right, let me show you what I do for a sauce. A little sauce bowl here. We're gonna start off with some of their homemade sauté. Let me pull some of that homemade sauté out. Beautiful sauté. And I know a lot of restaurants aren't going to have a homemade sauté like this, but if you can find one, definitely, definitely, definitely eat it. Next thing, pickled garlic. You don't see this often at restaurants, but when you do, oh man, it's really easy to make. Sliced garlic, a little vinegar, a little bit of salt and sugar. I only want the liquid from the pickled garlic. That's all I want. And then I'm gonna finish off with a little bit of fish sauce. I'm gonna add that beautiful umami flavor. And then mix it up. Now, limes, not for me. Chilies, well maybe. And the vegetables. I see a lot of you guys throwing the vegetables into that hot soup. What do you think happens when you put cold vegetables into a hot soup? Well, your soup then diminishes in heat level. That sounds more scientific than it actually is, but think about it. When you have cold bean sprouts, when you have cold banana blossom, and you put it into a hot soup, all it's gonna happen is it's just gonna bring that temperature down. So I'm gonna put it on this side, I'm gonna eat it sparingly, especially for the herbs. Herbs are great, but when you put herbs in a hot broth, that wilts. And then that herb gives off a really weird grassy flavor. So do it the way you wanna do it, but take it from a master, someone who's lived in it now for 14 years. Leave the vegetables to the side. In the West, you will see bún bò Huế being described as spicy beef noodle soup. There are no spices in here. This should not be spicy. Vietnamese in general, the food itself is not spicy. Come on in. Let me show you this broth again. That beautiful, clear broth. Let me take a sip of it. Not spicy. If you do want spice, again, you can add it to the broth. You can spoon it over the way I do it to kind of control the spice level. But bún bò Huế should never be spicy. Somebody put that annatto seed oil in there. That turned it red. Therefore, I think people in the West think that it is spicy. All right, let's get in on this. Let me start with the pig's feet. I'm gonna just go right in on this. Beautiful pig's feet here, nice skin. The way I eat pig's feet is I just take the meat right off the bone. Beautiful meat, beautiful skin. I want a nice combination meat, nice combination bite here. That's a good bite right there. Dip it into the sauce and then eat it. The meat is super tender. That skin just rendered all of its fat. It had a nice meat to fat ratio. That pig's feet, delicious. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that beef rib. That beef rib just comes right apart. And then for this, there's no better way just to dip it. Get a nice little bite here. Oh my God. Oh, so delicious. And again, why don't I pour this sauce into the broth? Well, I don't want to ruin what she's worked so hard to build. Let's get a nice big bite here. Got a little bit olive round, some noodles. Here's how I eat bún bò Huế. Spoon it. Spoon it on top, guys. Spoon it on top. Yes, a little bit drips into the broth. It's okay. The spoon. Oh, when you mixed it into the broth, it's now clean. It's all right. So I'm eating it. Here we go. Ah, 3 big spoonfuls, a little Thai basil, little banana blossom. That is how you eat bún bò Huế. What an amazing bowl of bún bò Huế that is. All that is left is this bone. Now that entire bowl of bún bò Huế, probably one of the biggest bowls I've eaten on this show, was 70,000 VND or $2.87. In the West, you're probably looking at anywhere from $18 to $21. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had bún bò Huế, and if you have, what did you think about it? Calvin Eats Vietnam takes you all around Vietnam, especially here in Saigon. We show you where to eat at. And the only way we're able to support mom and pop shops just like this place is donations from you. So consider pledging $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, or even $100 to the show. I'll leave the QR code right here. All that money goes to all these places like bún bò Huế, Sam Hương. If you're ever in Saigon and you want an incredible bowl of bún bò Huế, stop by bún bò Huế, Sam Hương. I'll leave the address right down below. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. I'll see you next time. Peace. Peace.